back to this latest installment of the energies surrounding this journey toward union, this twin flame divine love reading for August 30th to September 6th. Such a lovely journey, right, everyone? I'm really actually looking forward to this reading because I'm feeling like a major shift in a way, but a calmness of not so much pushing or rushing anymore, more of a being in the moment and feeling and flowing, realizing that the divine has its plan, as we always know, and it has its own timing. So instead of these energies we've had with the solar eclipse, which were unbelievable, it was just so odd for me at least, but a lot of things came forward and just everything felt very odd. But it's just that things were opened up, light was shed upon some things for all of us, I feel, and now there's just the kind of the shift of, okay, what do you want from us now? Okay, so that's why this reading this week, I think, is going to be pretty enlightening. I know that, you know, each week it's kind of what now, what now. So, like, I've shuffled as usual and prayed over the decks and was called to do like I did last week, well, a little bit of other cards in there too. So we're going to start out with the energy surrounding the masculine for this week. And I feel that they are really coming into a point of realizing that they're needing to work a little bit more at this. So amen for that for the feminines, right? They're realizing, okay, you know, they're seeing their part in this a little bit more, and that maybe it's time to stop focusing so much on moving from that karmic energy or their karmic energy or whatever's going on, and focus a little bit more on the feminine and this union and what does it really mean to them and how can they help move it forward. Like, what kind of things have they been doing that have been holding them back from this, which the feminines work so hard at. You know, we pay so much attention to those things, and then we get somewhat frustrated with the masculine, like, why is the feminine doing all the work? A lot of my subscribers keep asking that or commenting like that, and of course we go first, but now, yeah, you're right, everyone. Yeah, it's time that the masculine realize, hey, you know, I should be doing a little bit more work toward all this. It's not just about working on himself and walking away from that karmic energy, but it's also putting in some work toward giving some attention to the union and the feminine. So, relationship with love and basis of the relationship and the relationship with love this week for the masculine is nice. Renewal. Nice arcana. Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So, kind of like I was saying, right? They're like review and evaluate. You know, what am I giving toward this situation and how am I helping it? How am I not? Right, masculine? You know, really go within and revise your plans, realizing that it is just as important for you to put some time into the idea of the union and the feminine as it is of walking away from any of that karmic stuff that's been going on. So it's moving toward the two together, right? Okay. So, very nice. And it's happening because it's Arcana, okay? So, past energy to be aware of surrounding the masculine this week is 7 of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. So, that is a nice, passionate energy surrounding them still. So, they're still defending their beliefs and decisions, but kind of having this new idea of, wait a second, yeah, that fight is still there. They're still standing their ground, and they're choosing their battles wisely, which is always good. But they're also, like this first card is saying, they're realizing, okay, maybe it's not all about the battles. It's also about, you know, moving forward within this union. And how does that look? What is that like? Okay. So, but this is good energy surrounding them from past that they were working on. Okay. And the present energies. The next level, 8 of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Like I said, they're realizing this. They're moving forward. This is a great energy for them this week. Okay? Many things happening at once, which is everything kind of falling into place and realizing, okay, all this karmic stuff I've been working with, it's been difficult. It's something I've been really focusing on a lot. And now it's time, wait a second, have I lost sight of the union and the feminine and what needs to have to happen there? Not just working on themselves, but working within the union, okay? So the future energy surrounding them, beautiful. The dreamer. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So another arcana, so that's definitely coming their way. So this is in the near future for this week. So by the end of this week, they're realizing, yes, taking that step forward within paying more attention to the union and the feminine, not so much about all those battles that they've been going through. So what might be holding them back in the 3D is the sun. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So not realizing this for this week might be holding them back. So masculine, work on this. Realize there can be a happy outcome. Okay, so you can leave those battles that you've been fighting. There's gonna, leave them in their place. There's gonna be a happy outcome, and spend a little bit more time on your brilliant ideas about how to work toward union and the feminine. Okay. To be more successful and having confidence in yourself when it comes to that communication with the feminine about what you want within the union, right? So working on this. But it is an arcana, so it could be an issue, but it's something they're going to work through and realize that this can happen. Very, very nice. They're doing so great with these arcanas. Wow. Major ascension and change going on for the masculine during this time. After this eclipse, like we knew it was going to be new beginnings. Well, okay, here it is. So positive action they're taking. Nice. The lovers. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. Very nice. So we had this in it's perfect in the future of last week, right? This is, for the feminine. Now the masculine is there, realizing, this is their positive action. This is what the action they're taking. They're realizing the intimate relationship, trying to become more intimate within that relationship, within that union, and leaving behind any of the negativity. And weighing the decisions. What is best for this situation and for our union and for the feminine, and having that beautiful balance of good health. Realizing it. So what they might do to help them move forward this week, what energy is 4 of water. Missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So it's opening your eyes to the possibilities. Get out of that, that thing that's been keeping you comfortable, okay? You're missing an opportunity here if you do not step out of your comfort zone, step out of what's been going on, your routine, masculine. Stepping out of that routine, because that's that boredom. You're just in that routine, and part of it is like, yes, you're discontented. You're not, but it's a comfort in a way. But step out of that comfort zone and open your eyes to the possibilities of what this union is, what your feminine means to you, okay? This is your positive thing to help you move forward, right? So don't miss an opportunity to get in there and realize about the union, putting more into it and more towards your feminine, even meaning this communication and knowing that it'll be a happy outcome, having that confidence that everything you're doing right now is moving toward a happy outcome. So what divine energies are surrounding the masculine this week? Unbelievable. The world. Major arcana. This is a huge week for the masculine. A job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path toward enlightenment. Absolutely wonderful. So this is what's saying there. This is what they're surrounding you with this week, masculine. The world. Like being able to, all these things coming at you at once, that 8 of fire, which is everything coming to you at once, you being able to ground that, plant that, work through it, make better decisions, make better plans than you have in the past, walk away from these battles because it's all coming to you. The world is coming to you. A job well done. They're helping you work through all these energies and move forward toward the union, toward a more positive balance. Very nice. So the overall outcome energies for this week for the masculine is Page of Fire. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Very nice. Okay, so they're helping you work through all of these things coming at you at once. A lot going on, a lot of ascension, definitely with all this Arcana. So they're going through a big ascension, and finally, feminine, they're going to start working harder toward the union instead of just focusing on themselves, okay? And that's true for us as well, I'm feeling. We have worked so hard on ourselves, and now it's just about really union energies and our counterpart energies. So staying positive, right? And masculine, realize this is coming to you. When you work through all of this and all the gifts will be given through Ascension, it's, yeah, exciting new endeavor. It's going to be new. Everything's going to be passionate, new, and you are going to have more original ideas for all these things and ingenuity and the ability to work it within the 3D. Okay? Very nice. Now see, let's see where the feminine is this week. What energies are surrounding her, and see if there's somewhat of a balance between the masculine and feminine energies this week. Because I do feel there's just this calmness, like a stillness of, okay, you know, we went through a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of energy coming toward us with that moon, that eclipse, and all that went on, and there's a lot of change, and we're trying to navigate through that, but it's also realizing divine timing. The divine timing is there, and I know it can be frustrating, y'all. I know, believe me, but when it works out on some levels, which I've heard from some people, it's really moving forward and working out. It is amazing, and it's just totally because you worked on yourself so much, and the idea of the union, which we're going to do more this week, right? That you have a better feeling of what is best for you, okay? So they can give you even more of what's best for you, and you'll have your eyes open to realize it and accept it. So the basis of relationship with love this week, energy surrounding the feminine is Queen of Winter. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. Okay, so this is saying to me, there's that patience, right? Strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny. See, it's more of that feminine energy working on the fact of our life purpose and our ability to be on our own in a way, but also realizing the strength of the union, but it does not define us, okay? Not sitting around and waiting on it, working on ourselves, but also working on the idea of the union, like I said, right? Let go of the things that no longer serve us, like the ideas surrounding the union, surrounding the masculine, realizing that he's renewing his idea about the union and about the feminine and how he wants to work toward that more than the things he's been doing in the 3D of, you know, that hunter-gatherer type masculine energy and, you know, fighting the battles and working through this karmic energy. So realize this now. Have that patience still with the masculine and let go of any of the negative things that we have surrounding any of it. Realize the union can be wonderful. He's stepping into, like I said, he's stepping more into his divine masculine power. Realize that. Let go of any negative energy surrounding the fact that you don't believe he will do so. Because he's renewing all this. And he's renewing in the way of his masculine energy. He's really stepping into it now. Okay? So, past energies to be aware of for the feminine is 10 of Summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Yes, this is what the union represents. It's still there. This is what we want to focus on, right? This is what we want to focus on. And while we're letting go of any of the things that we feel, oh, this is never going to happen. I am so tired of this. I've had enough. Well, listen, we still got it, everyone. We still have it. We still have this energy surrounding us that this can happen. So focus on that and stay within that passion because he's still defending the beliefs and the decisions. He's still standing his ground. Realize that, feminine. So no, this can still happen. So let go of any of that negativity that's not serving us anymore because it is, like I've said, delaying the process. So what's going on in the present energies for the feminine this week? Awakening. Like I said, I felt that. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. So I felt that for this week, right? That we were just kind of going, okay, what next? Instead of pushing, we're saying, all right, we're going to take a temporary pause, which means it's not very long, but we want to try to figure out what's our next action, right? So we're going to ask the divine and say, okay, I'm going to sit still in this moment. And it's kind of funny because the masculine has all these things happening at once, everything coming at him, and the divine's helping him work through, because that's toward his ascension. And then the feminine is just going to be there kind of like, all right, I'm taking that pause. Please let me know what the next step is toward my ascension, right? So I can be of help. But no, feminine, the masculine is working through it now, and it's based on the union and us. Not so much about that karmic energy anymore. They've worked past a lot of that, and they're not picking those battles anymore within. Okay, so the future energy surrounding the feminine this week, 7 of Winter. There is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Okay, so this could happen for us in our future if we do not let go of those negative thoughts and take the time to figure out what's the next thing. But also it's telling me that this is our next ascension. We get to make the choice, okay, we're going to work toward that now. Realizing it. So like I always say, if the masculine reaches out and communicates in any way and there's a message there or something upsets you, feminine, work on it. That will be your next step. Right? So there's a better choice. That's meaning as well to me is that instead of getting upset about what we hear or what we see is going on, we can make that choice, have a different perspective on it all, and work toward the next part of our ascension. And moving quickly, like right toward it. Because don't run away from the truth, right? The truth is whatever communication comes across, that's what we listen to, figure out, and work on, right? So we have, and the truth is, he's taking that step. He's taking that leap of faith, and don't get fearful and run away from that idea. Realize, sit in it and know, yeah, this is happening, okay? So keep within your truth. Make these choices based on realizing that this is all for the better and betterment and good for this unconditional love. Try not to get upset like we used to right here, right? Let go of those things that no longer serve us and sit within our truths because he's taking this leap of faith this week. Okay? So what might be holding the feminine back in the 3D energy surrounding our Princess of Summer, a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to a social event, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Realizing, yeah, once again, that it can be a new relationship, emotional experience, right? Opening ourselves up to it's a new emotional experience, being fearful that, you know, we're getting close here, and is he going to take that leap of faith? Is he going to take that step to start being in his divine masculine and being more caring toward the union and toward the feminine, making more time, making more communication, reaching out a little bit more, okay? Realize that. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Yes, he's going to become that. And I feel the more the feminine, I've been urging, the more the feminine opens up and speaks about her real truth to the masculine. Even if you're putting it out there in the 5D, because a lot of times we even hide ourselves there too. We're afraid of being rejected and him running himself and walking away. Now it's kind of on the feminine. Are we going to run from the truth? Or are we going to sit in it and know it's still there? This new relationship, new emotional experience. And he is going to take those steps this week toward the sun, right? Toward this union. He's taking steps and realizing that to work on this union, there can be a happy outcome if he takes the time to do so. Right. So positive action that the feminine can take this week is 5 of Spring. Opposing goals arising from differing opinions. Feeling at odds with yourself or others. Overly ambitious people. So once again, we're being urged that this positive action is choosing the masculine and choosing the union, right? Once again, we will be tested. We will be asked, you know, this is crazy. Why are you doing what? You choose it. Keep choosing it. And we even have those inner feelings still. Like, why am I going through this? I am so tired of this. When does it ever get that much better? Well, it's going to if we keep making that choice. I keep saying, choose the masculine, choose the union, because he's really realizing the lovers, right? That's his positive action. He's getting in there and going, oh my gosh, yeah. I'm weighing my decisions to make better choices toward how I react and give love to this union and to the feminine. And so what positive action to help us move forward the feminine can do is 3 of Autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Yes, follow your passion, your life purpose. Be the best at what you do. Okay? Realize that you love this, and in everything you do, do your best and give love to it. Being compensated for your creative talents. Wonderful. So open to receive the compensation. Open, and this even means monetarily. Open to receive money for your gifts, for your light. Okay? So that is our positive action. Being more open to receive when it comes to our gifts. And having faith that it is coming to us. Because we don't want to miss out, like the masculine, don't want to miss out on any opportunities that are coming toward us. We want to stay positive and open up for it. So the energies that the divine are surrounding the feminine with this week, very nice. So the masculine got the world and the feminine has the wheel. So on some level, yeah, the divine is really surrounding us in a balance of what they're wanting for us. Oh, well. Delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new career or travel. Yep. So even though we have to take that little bit of a pause, right, that's actually helping us with the delay because we're going to take time to realize what's the next step instead of just, you know, pushing. That second we take, that moment we take to say, what now? And literally sit there, meditate, feminine, and say, what do you want from me now? What would you have me do? What would be my next step? And be open to receive that because they're wanting to give us that. They're like, it's like Jesus take the wheel kind of thing, right? So giving it up, but they're actually going to take the wheel and guide us. So being more open to that because they're very happy with us if we take that time to ask about it. And then you have the world for the masculine, and it's like, yeah, he's getting it done. His ascension, he's getting it done. He's doing a good job. Joy and contentment and a path toward enlightenment. So it's definitely the ascension. So it's a time for the feminine to take a moment and ask the divine, which way would you like to lead me by taking that wheel, right? Let them take that wheel. And the delays will be over and they will push us into our next step, like I said. And you want to jump toward it. Jump toward that truth in here, right? We want to do the positive action of this, okay? So kind of the opposite of what's being said here, but this is a choice. It's not an arcana, it's a choice. So we can make a positive choice right there, okay? So, very beautiful for both. What the divine is surrounding us with this week is very powerful. So, step into it. Everyone, step into it. Be aware, be open, and allow it to happen. So, the overall outcome energies for the feminine for this week is 5 of Autumn. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. Like I said, there it is. Being more open to receive that. With that 3 of Autumn, that's what's going to help us move forward. So being really open to receive it from any place that could possibly come to us. Just say, please, you know, I am open to receive any, like, you know, monetary help toward this union, toward my life purpose from any avenue. Okay? Don't try to shut it down. Don't try to allot it to anything. Just keep it open. All right? And reaching out for assistance, like I said, to the divine. So we're going to be reaching out for that assistance. We're going to hear it. We're not changing within our life purpose, right? We're not changing within our love for the union and moving toward it, right? It's not time for us to make that change, okay? So it's just reiterating, hey, keep going. Choose the masculine, choose the union. Feeling challenged by money issues. Yep, I'm still feeling that for us, for the monetary. So don't change the path you're on in order to receive the money. Open up all the pathways in which you may receive it. Beautiful. Okay, so what kind of romance is surrounding the union this week? And it's kind of nice for the feminine to just take that moment, right? And go within and to listen to, while the masculine is going through everything really rapidly changing and going on, the feminine gets to take a deep breath and kind of say, all right, what now? I kind of feel like last week with those eclipse energies, the feminine was really feeling, you know, the masculine had all that angst and anxiety kind of thing, but the feminine was the one who was having all this energy of going, okay, this and then that. And so now we're able to take that moment before we step up to our next ascension, and they're quickly following behind right now this week. So, and working more toward the union and the feminine, which is awesome. So this is the relationship with love this week for the union is unrequited love. So there it is once again, is letting go. Realizing there's not enough to keep all this stuff going around us that's not good for us. It's just not, I mean, I'm feeling this is really great because it's that let go of the things that are no longer serving us, right? For the feminine, right? So more and more let go of the things that are no longer serving us. And if someone comes around, because I feel we are all being very tested right now, because as we get closer, you get very tested. So anything that's coming to you that's enticing, that might take you away from your masculine or the union, let it go, feminine. There's not enough attraction or chemistry. It's not to the level of what you have for your counterpart, okay? And for the masculine is just letting go of being preoccupied with all the karmic energy. Just literally, like I said, stepping more toward paying attention to the union and the feminine, putting more of your energy into that. So, the past energy surrounding us this week with romance is, boom, separation, still separating from it. Time apart from all the karmic stuff, right? Separating from any of that negativity. Separating from anything keeping the feminine from knowing it's an emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends and all those beautiful things that come with the union. And stepping away from having to defend your beliefs and standing your ground within them. Step away. Let that separation of all that, right? So like I said, still moving away from that karmic energy and true, like separating it. Like realize I'm putting more energy into the union and into my feminine, right? So present energies to be aware of. There it is, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, and it's getting closer and closer and deeper because the masculine is going to put more energy into it. He's realizing more and more that, you know, I've been putting my energy all these other places. Now that all these things are coming together all very quickly and then things are getting better, I'm focusing on the part of this is the romance of a lifetime. This is the true love. This is the union. This is my woman. This is my feminine. And yes, it's true. And here's the other thing. When we take that moment, feminine, realize this as well. So we're going to go within and take a second and say, what would you like me to do to move forward toward this romance of a lifetime? What's my next step? So future energies of romance surrounding the union is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, and that means the divine as well, right? So that is definitely like, don't run away from the truth, feminine. Let people help you, even the masculine. If he's giving messages, even if they're upsetting you, most of the time that's the way the message is. So you know it's something to work on, right? And then for the masculine, you have the dreamer, right? So let your friends help you take that step forward within this love and union. Meaning the divine as well, but also friends, because the divine works through the 3D with our friends and people that are around us giving us messages as well. So what might be holding us back this week in the romance department is children. And this could be actual children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this could be our actual children. It also could mean that there's a little more action we're needing to take within our inner child and with this intuition. Are we really listening to it? Right? Are we realizing this is going to be a new relationship, right? Like children are anew, right? So are we realizing, feminine, this is going to be a new relationship? It is going to be everything we've desired and more, right? And for the masculine, yeah. It's like realizing that, yeah, there's a happy outcome. There's a new beginning within all this, within the union. But also it can be literal children might be holding the situation back because some of us are not moving forward out of worry about what about my children. So they realize that yeah, it's a new relationship, emotional experience, and it's okay. Like it's taken care of by the divine. It's all in. And it's also that's divine timing, and this might be that's what some of the timing's going on now is because really dealing with not so much even the karmic energy of another partner, but now dealing with that energy of the children. But it's also the positive of this is realizing it's going to be okay because they're giving us all of this energy up here to help us move toward all that. So the positive action with romance for the union this week is past life relationship. You have known each other before. We've known each other before in a better way as well. This is our journey this lifetime. This is our karmic journey this lifetime. And the more and more we become whole and ascend, the more we step into our true divine selves, and the more we will have this loving divine relationship. And it's also showing that, yeah, look, he was very masculine and very romantic and very caring and holding on to her. And, you know, a nice balance here. And support from the masculine for a change, because the feminine's always having to be compassionate, supportive. Well, now he is stepping more into that. And the more we reveal our needs and wants and all of those things feminine, the more he can step into that divine masculine and do what's need be. Okay? So get rid of this opposing energy in here, feminine, because he's seeing the lovers. He's seeing this past life relationship as the lovers, right? So get rid of this opposing inner struggle we're having here. Can't say enough. Choose the masculine, choose the union. Because it's a past life relationship we want to reconcile. Okay? So what we can do to help us move forward within the union? Yep, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So here's the thing. The spiritual path is the union in itself. The feminine being more open about the union so she can receive all those things within her life purpose as well. And also, some of this is getting past the religious factors surrounding those children, marriage and those children, okay? Because the divine is taking care of it always. And for the masculine, yeah, missing that opportunity, like getting out of that comfort zone in a way, like I said, because there's discontentment within it, and moving forward toward this spiritual path and leaving behind any type of fears or being upset about possibly your children and family within a religious factor of like marriage, okay? So moving away from that toward this divine relationship, toward your spiritual path. Realizing that your children are taken care of and the divine is surrounding the whole issue, while all these things are going on for the masculine, right? And also paying more attention to the new beginning on the spiritual path, stepping away from anything that no longer serves us, which has been saying all through this reading. So the divine energy surrounding, beautiful, wow. The divine is really in our corner this week. I mean, they always are. But this is major energy this week that they are helping push us. You've already met the romantic partner. You say, this is the one, okay? So this could be the one, meaning, yes, this could be the one we're wanting on that level. That divine masculine, yes, yes. They're helping him step into that with the world. And they're helping the feminine. They're going to guide us a little bit better what to do next. And taking the wheel for us to really guide us, because this is the one. We've already met him. Okay? And helping us realize this over and over again. So the overall outcome energies for this week, yep, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And that's why the feminine is taking that step. That hangman, taking that moment to say, I'm going to let this happen. And see, that's kind of what the feeling I was having, that we're going to kind of go stand there and say, okay, take the wheel. How is this going to happen? You know, take the wheel. How's this going to happen? All right, so now we're going to go on to what Earth 3D energies are surrounding us this week. Sit down. All right. So the basis of the relationship with love this week in the 3D is Milky Way. Like I said, perspective. So definitely how we're seeing things. Keep it positive. It'll help it move forward. Having a new perspective for that masculine on let me let go of all this I've been focused on in karmic ways and let me look toward the union and the feminine, right? And also for the feminine, moving away from any negative thoughts that are no longer serving us. Take a different perspective. So once we start to fall into that negativity, ask the divine to help raise our vibration, put us back on path, help us realize, yes, this is what will help us to move forward. So past energy surrounding us in the 3D is river movement. Awesome. So we still have good movement, good flow going on. So there's good movement for that separation from any negativity and anything that's not working for us, right? Very nice. And present energies, tsunami, wake-up call. There it is. That wake-up call for the masculine that's going on. All these things happening at once. His ascension really coming through this week. And for the feminine to take a second to get that wake-up call, to get that information to come through. And focusing on that true love. It's a real wake-up call toward the, yes, this is our true love. Once again, every time you wake up, right? Every time you wake up, I choose the masculine, I choose this union. I choose the feminine, I choose the union, okay? So, future energies in the 3D to be aware of this week, lotus flower, unfoldment, right? So, allowing it to unfold without that control issue and letting your friends help you, as in the divine and the people around you, and realizing don't run away from the truth, feminine, let it all unfold in front of you so you can do your next ascension and open up to a higher level. And for the masculine as well is having that, stepping into that leap of faith and having everything unfold before him. Realizing it's going to. Once he takes that step, it will all unfold in front of him. So what might be holding us back in the 3D is Gaia, nurturing. Yes, and that's on top of the children card. So being more nurturing toward ourselves, like I said, toward that inner child. And also know that everything is being nurtured by the divine, okay? It takes time through that nurturing for everything to unfold and come together. So realizing that and that divine timing. And also that is on top of that union, right? So nurturing, there it is as well, right? Again, for the masculine, nurturing the union, right? Nurturing the happy outcome that's coming your way. Nurturing the feminine as well. And the feminine realizing that, nurture this idea of the new relationship and romantic emotional experience that's coming our way. Realize it, that is happening in the 3D. Within the earth energies. Okay, so positive action surrounding, there it is, harmony, music, right? So having that balance, working together, which I've been feeling that there's going to be more communication to help work together toward this union, okay? And the more the feminine tries to put out the information, the more the masculine feels comfortable enough to return it, right? This past life relationship having more harmony and balance. With the masculine having that lovers, right? That balance, that flow going on, right? And a better balance and flow for the feminine without that inner battle, right? So what we can do to help move forward in the 3D? Volcano, volatility. Try, everyone, to stay calm during this time. It doesn't help us to get all angry and upset, but guess what? We're human, we're going to do it. There's going to be times we'll be getting upset, yes, okay? But try to stay calm is what they're telling us. Try to really stay calm within it. And the divine energies surrounding us this week in the 3D, nice. Vision quest. Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful. They're helping us realize this is the one. They're keeping us on path. They're also helping the masculine with giving him the world, right? This is his vision. This is his quest, moving toward everything, planting it in the 3D, right? And so for the feminine, having the wheel, having the divine take the wheel a bit and just follow along on our vision quest as well and our ascension. So all of this, they're helping us with. Beautiful. and keeping it to a point of, like with the desert, there's not much water. So it not being so emotional, it's being more just opening up and stepping into, right? And what the overall outcome for this week within the 3D, spring equinox, rebirth. Yes, that's what this has been all about. There's a rebirth, that divine masculine moving more into his energy, letting go of any control issues so this rebirth can happen, right? Of the union, of this love, right? And yeah, it's poor timing to move anywhere else because there's going to be this rebirth, especially of the divine masculine because of his ascension. Yep, beautiful. Very nice. Okay, so let's go toward any of the true love messages this week. All right. Whoop. What do you want to tell us about this true love, right? We already got that card. The romance of a lifetime. What kind of energies can we focus on during this week? So, the basis of relationship with love this week, inner peace. Right, getting rid of any of those negativities for the feminine to have this inner peace, inner knowing, having this better perspective, right? Having all these things for the masculine just kind of coming into and having that peace within. Getting rid of anything that no longer serves us for this inner peace, right? And having this renewal of inner peace for the masculine within the union with his feminine. Very nice. And so the past energies to be aware of is maturity. Yes, there is growth. There's definite growth. We've been maturing all along and it's going to continue. So realize we've been learning all these things. We've been having these ascensions. We've been getting better, moving more toward the spirit and the union and what is meant for us. And here's this star right over here, right? Our wishes coming true. So with the maturity and how we're moving forward and how we are ascending, we are bringing our wishes to us. So that's that past energy of, right, maturity and movement, right? Separation from anything that's no longer serving us toward this movement toward what is and our ascension, right? Beautiful. So the present energies to be aware of is creativity. Yeah, that wake-up call. What's the next step? Right? Getting our creativity together. And look, here's the two, right? So becoming more balanced with one another and getting creative within the union of how we can take our next step. The divine is going to help the feminine when she takes that moment to realize, okay, this is what I can create now. This is through my ascension what will be created. And then the masculine realizing that, yeah, this is true love. This is all these things are going on and I'm going to be creative in the way that I work through it. Okay? Very nice. So the future energy surrounding the union this week with love is, nice, worthiness. Right? So that unfoldment and being open, knowing that we are worthy of this love, the divine love, and the love from our counterpart, right? Letting others help us, letting the divine help us with this unfoldment because we deserve it. So, in having that truth for the feminine of being worthy of all that is coming to us, right? Sometimes we have a blockage to that as well. So that's why I'm saying be open to all the pathways to receive because we are worthy and our gift is worthy of such compensation if that's what is needed to move forward. Some of us have to move closer to where our masculine is, right? And wanting to move into our own type of abundance in order to feel more balanced and not needy in that way as well. So, and also knowing that when the masculine takes that leap of faith, they are worthy of what they are going to receive and everything moving forward. Very nice. And everything unfolding in the way that we desire, we are worthy of this. And so what might be holding us back in the 3D is the divine masculine. Yeah? All right, masculine, step into your power, right? So have that strength, know you are protected, you know, that wisdom that's coming from the divine, be open for that, because this is your week of stepping into your full, more at least, almost full divine masculine energy. So have that faith. Also feminine, have the faith that that is what is happening, and nurture the masculine energy in us, because that masculine energy will also help us receive the money in the 3D abundance. So being more balanced with our masculine. Like it said, maybe not as emotional in the 3D, and being a little bit more masculine in the way of going after what we feel is we are worthy of, right? Realizing that we are worthy, we can move toward it, especially once we take a moment and let the divine guide us toward it. Very nice. See, that's what that is, this 3D, nurturing our divine masculine in the 3D. All right, so what is the positive action? Sexuality again, that manifestation through our sexuality. So it is definitely having this balance, right? But also using the feminine sexuality to attract our abundance. But the 3D grounding has to do with the more masculine idea. So it is truly that harmony, that balance. For this past life relationship, realizing the sexuality surrounding our relationship and how important it is to manifest, how important it is to call our counterpart in through our sexuality and through that sacral chakra. All right, so what we can do to help move the union forward this week? Haha, divine feminine. Once again, it is that balance. So we are being strong in our divine feminine anyway with that sexuality and that sacral chakra. And the divine feminine is also being asked to try to stay patient and calm and understanding in this situation, while the masculine also is running around and doing all these things. And also knowing that for the masculine, having a little bit more feminine energy with that romance and what do you want toward union and how can I treat my feminine counterpart in a way that she will have more trust in my divine masculine coming to the forefront. And most of all, stay within this loving vibration when it comes to something that might be pushing at us to get angry and frustrated and upset. Okay? So, what the divine might be surrounding us with this week, the energy surrounding the union, serendipity. This is pretty hysterical. Inside joke. But serendipity, right? Where everything just kind of comes together, having the world and the wheel, and this is the one, and our vision quest all coming together. Everything coming into balance and coming to us this week, as long as I've said, we open ourselves up to all the pathways in which all these things may come to us. So, feminine, let go of control issues, let the divine take the wheel and direct us. Masculine, realize the world is there for you, and you can plant it in the 3D. You can also dream. You can also be a little more about the union and the feminine instead of being so 3D and so much about all that karmic energy surrounding you. And the overall outcome, beautiful with that rebirth, right? Compatibility. Once again, there's that balance. We're compatible. These things are working together. Like I said, there's more of an energy of working together to get more heart-centered and receive our abundance and what is meant for us. That rebirth. Because we're letting go of control issues, like I said, and we're having this rebirth and realizing it that we are going to be more compatible. So any of that past energy that the feminine is worried about, like we're in the beginning, let's release that and have the masculine be renewed for this compatibility. Nice. Rebirth, renewal for the compatibility. All right, another thing I wanted to pull is what archangel is the masculine working with this week? What archangel messages or energy is the feminine working with? For the masculine, hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. So this is definitely anyone who's had someone pass and worried about what you might be doing right now in the present and how you're moving forward in this life may be somewhat upsetting to them, but they are fine. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine with all of this. They're watching over you. Like, they want you to let go of any worries and feel their loving blessings, that they're helping you. So this is also part of being open for messages, masculine, from people who have passed in your life, and also from your ancestors, in a way of trying to, like we've had in the past couple of weeks, change that behavior, or change that cycle that's been going on, that karmic cycle. Okay, so they're there to help you to let go of that worry and know that its blessings are around you. So you're working with Archangel Azrael. So, and feminine, as I always say, if you want to help the masculine, you're a masculine, you know, call upon Archangel Azrael to help them be more open to messages from the divine, to help them move forward into their divine masculine, right? With such power and no worry, and knowing that it is a blessing. And for the feminine, nurture again. So that's major for us. Archangel Gabriel, with that communication, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So there that is. So with that children card that we got for the romance angels. So it is about nurturing children around you. So any feminine who has children and is worried about this situation, as long as you put nurture and care into it, and also know that, look, the divine is there to nurture and care for the two of you. Okay? And the more you care for these children, the more you're caring for yourself, and the divine is caring for you. So it is about nurture. So one of those steps, when you take that pause, spend some time and nurture your inner child, and the messages will come to you. With Archangel Gabriel, communication will flow a lot better. So think about nurturing your inner child, nurturing any children around you, especially your own children, and you will find the next step of what we are doing for Ascension. All right, so the next thing we're going to go to is we're going to get a little bit of wisdom for this week. What is the wisdom coming of this? There we go. Dragonfly, live life to the fullest. Like I said, put love in everything you do, and all that unconditional love will come back to you. And notice when you see dragonflies, remember that life is to be lived to the fullest in all its love and capacity. So like I said, everything we do, find love within it. Even within the union, within the journey, right? When I said it's a lovely journey, right? Try to find the love within this journey, and then it will surround us, and there comes our abundance. Very nice. Now we're going to have some fool's wisdom, because like I've said, we're a bunch of fools to be on this journey to begin with. So we're getting two of them. We'll do one for the masculine and one for the feminine. For the masculine, the faithful. The fool's wisdom, have faith, okay? So they're going to have faith this week, because everything's going to be flying around them. And they have to have, the number 6 there, faith in this love, the lovers, this renewal, the world coming to them, taking that leap of faith there, the dreamer, right? So all of these things, and knowing that the union is a wonderful thing, and it's in sight. It can happen in a positive way. Have that faith. They're going to have that faith for love this week. They're just flying out there on a limb. They want to catch us and bring us in. So that's that whole thing about they're paying more attention to flowing and figuring out about the union and the feminine, with their arms wide open to receive. Beautiful. And some fool's wisdom for the feminine. The tearful. The fool's wisdom, your tears heal your soul. So during that time of that nurturing, if you do get upset, let yourself just flow. Let it cry. Let yourself cry. Let it flow. It's another form of release, right? So it's okay to get upset, and it's okay to cry. And I feel like we have been on this journey. We are tired. We've gotten to this point, and wow, maybe this is a type of release we need while we take that pause. Get that strength back. Have that faith as well, and help us move forward. So there's nothing wrong. It's like a one. It's a new beginning. So let the emotions flow, the tears flow, so we can be stronger, right? That desert. with our vision quest, if we release any of the sadness that we've had along this journey, it'll make it easier to step into the new, okay? Wonderful. All right, let's do the messages this week from the masculine to the feminine. What does the masculine want the feminine to know this week? Woo. All right, come on. I guess he's really choosing his words. Is that enough? Okay. Okay. And the feminine to the masculine? No. Okay. So the masculine would like the feminine to know. Always getting this. Oh, wow. Okay. So. No, right, sorry. Okay. Look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Wow. So I think this is the message for us this week. Oh, from the masculine, that we may not want to hear this truth, but inner strength. So we have to have the inner strength to recognize that some of our behavior needs to be modified as well. So even though we get so upset with the masculine, well, some of our behavior may be creating that behavior within him. Okay? So that's a I got to see it up front. That's a 32, which is a 5, which is positive change. So it's a positive change for us to somewhat modify our behavior. It may be the way that we are treating the people around us out of frustration, because this can be frustrating. We all know that. And even the way we're treating the masculine because of our frustration. This would be a positive change, and this might be one of the things we worked on, which I've been talking about. Changing your perspective, trying to be more compassionate and loving and understanding. And just understanding of others who are reaching out and wanting our gifts. Sometimes it can be frustrating. So just try to modify any behaviors that, like that unrequited love and that separation, separating from any negativity, right? So trying to, just as much as they need to step out of their comfort zone, there's parts of us that need to change certain behaviors that we've been doing that have felt comfortable for us. Because when there's a need to appreciate the moment, and that's part of one of our perspective and behaviors. Like I've said, each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. And so this journey is an opportunity to grow and find more unconditional love, and realizing that. So like I've said before during this reading, put love into everything we do, even things that might be frustrating, that we may not understand at the time, that we do have to do in the 3D. Try to do it with love. Put love there, because this is a 6, and love. Appreciate the moment. Appreciate everything in your life is what they're saying. Even, especially them, in any way they reach out or try to show us some sort of progression toward their divine masculine. And treasure your loved ones. Once again, right? It is important to love others deeply. So he's still wanting us to love him deeply and realize that he loves us deeply. And he's holding us in his heart as always. Okay? Nice. And so for the feminine, for the masculine, okay, do something for someone else. Okay, so we're telling you, give your attention to someone else, meaning us, right? What we realized, now we know this week, yes, we realize you're going to be putting more attention to the union and to the feminine and the outer parts, right? And that's your positive change that we're recognizing. And so we're supporting you in that. Do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. Not all the negativity, not the karmic stuff. Move forward from that toward what you want in union, right? And what you want with the feminine. Love makes the difference. So move toward that love. Do something for someone you love, the feminine. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So that's what we're saying once again. Do not dwell on the past karmic energies, right? Move toward love. Do for someone else, your counterpart. Move toward that love, because it's going to heal the past hurts, heal that karma. So now we know that when you focus on the union and doing for the union and for the feminine masculine, that karma starts to go away. So it's a helpful thing not to dwell on all of that, because forgiveness, forgive everything that's gone on so you can move forward for this new, stepping into the new divine masculine, the stronger masculine energy within you. And leaving behind any of these people that have hurt you or situations that have hurt you, because forgiveness is best for you, because otherwise it just hurts you. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments, right? Nothing can be gained by holding on to this karmic energy and being disappointed of how it all went on. Forgive everyone involved, okay? Forgive the whole situation. Take what the positive you learned from it and leave all the negativity behind, including the disappointment. Okay, start new and fresh, moving toward union and the feminine. All right, let's pull the crystal for the masculine. What he can focus on this week to help him with all this energy he's going through and what he's moving toward. And for the feminine, getting two. To help us change our perspective and stay positive and be open to receive our abundance that is coming to us on all different levels, right? And just know and have faith, both masculine and feminine, within union. So, for the masculine, Smoky, Quartz, Celestial. Transmutational magic, a stone for karmic healing. Smoky Quartz Celestial opens its different dimensions and brings powerful transmutation. You have a powerful survival instinct and ability to go where others dare not. Transmute the past. Realize that darkness is not evil. Facing your deepest fears turns these into golden gifts. You know that death is only a transformation into another state of being. Take responsibility for your life. Don't let others take control. And that's what we're talking about here. Taking responsibility within the union, with the feminine, within his divine masculinity, right? So getting rid of the past, letting that go, and stepping into his divine masculine. This is going to help him. Be patient. Much stirs beneath the calm surface. Total transformation is close. It may entail a trip into the underworld. Your shadow becomes your brightest gift. Toxic emotions turn to positive regard when you move forward toward the union and the feminine. Ground your efforts in the everyday, but retain contact with higher realms. Yes, even your loved ones who have passed are trying to show you the loving gifts that are ahead of you. Success comes through dedication and trust in your abilities. Right, have faith. Mentors are available. Yes, the divine. Release yourself from old enchantments. There it is, all that karmic energy. This is going to help them just release that so they can step toward the union and focusing more on the union and the feminine. No part of you is evil or bad. Embracing your shadow leads you to healing hidden in the darkest reaches of yourself. So this is going to help move forward from that karmic energy. Amen, masculine, because there's no need to have that attached to you anymore. You've worked hard on it, and now it's time to just walk away knowing it's going to get better, because the more you move toward love, the more it gets better, as we know. All right, so the feminine this week is getting the rose quartz, unconditional love. Yes, we're in need of that, aren't we? Rose quartz is full of unconditional love and infinite peace. It draws loving relationships to you, heals past emotional traumas, or provides support during a crisis. You are a beautiful soul who has infinite peace deep within and enormous empathy. Relationships are where you learn your soul lessons. Heal heartbreak or abuse and dissolve toxic emotions and pain that prevent you from giving and receiving love. Like I said, being open and releasing what we feel was the past within the union with the masculine. You have the power to love unconditionally and to support others. It's going to help us with our continued support of the masculine. Forgive yourself. There's that forgiveness. Love and beauty approach. Loneliness is at an end. Yes, we're coming closer. Emotional blockages dissolve. Do not accept blame. Recognize that unconditional love and friendship draw exactly the right people to you. Yes, let your friends help. Once you love yourself, you can give and receive love from others. Support is available in a crisis. Did I just read? Okay. Unconditional love is the greatest gift you can give to yourself or another. There it is. And this is our life purpose. So this is going to help us stay on track with our life purpose, be open to receive our abundance because we're staying on track. And the other one we got was, here we go, Shiva Lingam, Alchemical Union. A Shiva Lingam embodies this wisdom of the deities brought to earth. It symbolizes uniting dualities and manifesting the creative force. This is beautiful. Be compassionate with yourself to heal. You have masculine and feminine and other dualities within your being. Integrate these to release your creative power. Wow, this encompasses a lot of this reading for us. That creativity and that balance, right? A Shiva lingam is produced from the tumbling waters. Life shapes you in the same way. So go with the flow, like I've been saying. Take that moment, take that time, take a deep breath, nurture your inner child and the children around you, and then get this message to go with the flow. Let the divine lead you. Soul scouring reveals your divine core. If you were hurt or abused, be compassionate with yourself to create healing on all levels. So from our past, we've been hurt or abused by this situation in the masculine. This is going to help us. Get back to basics and put passion back into your life. Honor your libido and creative fire. There's that sexual energy. Create balance. Expect a new relationship or revitalize an old one. There it is. Practice sexual magic. What was I saying? So this is going to help us with our sacral chakra. Feminine. Cut ties where appropriate. That's that unrequited love. Remember, you create through the power of thought. Everything passes. In a turbulent time, unexpected benefits emerge. Wow, I'm loving this crystal. I'm definitely putting this in the description for us. True relationship transcends earthly experience. It is rooted in the soul unification and unconditional love. So both of our crystals are dealing with unconditional love. And it's a 32, which is number 5, which is our positive change, right? And then a 6 in the rose quartz, which is love, of course. So feminine, these are very strong crystals for us. I know most of us already have the rose quartz, so that's good. And then pairing that with this Shiva lingam is really going to help. It's going to be super powering and keep us on track. All right, so where do we go from here? Deep breath. Okay, let's try our spirit animal for the masculine and one for the feminine. Masculine, once again, perfect, right? Get rid of, there's that boundary with the karmic energy, skunk. So you put out that scent and it makes that boundary of stay away. So that's why you're moving forward with the union, because you've left the karmic behind. You're making that boundary this week. So just remember the skunk, that, you know, that stinkiness, that defense mechanism, it comes in handy, so you can just move forward and focus on what's in front of you, the union and the feminine. And for the feminine, it's gecko, like Geico. Act now, okay? So act now means we're going to take that second or two, right? And then right away, we're going to act on it. So once we have gone within and taken that time, think of that gecko and act on it, okay? Very strong. And act now within unconditional love, right within the unconditional love. Always try to come from a place of unconditional love when you go to act out, right? Or move forward, right? And last but not least, what block is Ganesha taking away and gift giving to us within the union this week? Reflection, yep, going within and seeing one another in a more positive way. Seeing the divine feminine, seeing the divine masculine, and having this, there's that full foundation. Reflect upon the foundation that we have created so far and the one that is coming to us even stronger. So anything that is stopping us from reflecting on the fact that this is romance of a lifetime. This is the one. This is the union we have been craving. We are getting closer. He is going to be the divine masculine. He's moving right into it, okay? Taking any of those blockages away for the feminine and actually showing the reflection of what we do want, what it can be, and that we can have it. Like I said, we can have it all. All right? Wow. So for this week, there were very strong messages. Once again, a lot of major arcana for the masculine. So he's going through a huge ascension right about now, but he is moving toward a renewal in his divine masculine, like I have said. He's moving away from totally not even paying attention to the karmic energy, so they can just fall away, realizing that the lovers, this relationship is very important, wanting to put time more into how can he help the union and be better toward his feminine. And the feminine letting the masculine know, you know what, in order to let go of that karmic, there's the need for that forgiveness. So she's helping him out in that way, right? And love makes all the difference. So as you're forgiving all your past and whatever's going on, move toward that love, that unconditional love that you find within your feminine. Be strong in your divine masculine, knowing that it's coming to the forefront, and staying within the divine feminine to have a little bit more of a romantic, dreamy, loving way of using your sexuality, having this creativity, and everything come together in a serendipitous manner. So I hope you all enjoyed this reading this week. And thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, donating, especially loving helping out clients with healings and twin flame readings. So please, if you feel the need to get a little bit of insight into what can be healed within you, within your union, please reach out. Also, just trying to figure out what might be going on within your union at this time for a twin flame reading, please reach out. I really enjoy helping all of you, and in helping you, we help the collective. So, hope you have a great week. Until you see me again, share the love.